Welcome to the house that Rockne built. Leahy turned into legacy, Parsegan renovated, and Holtz restored. Notre Dame Stadium, the home of the Fighting Irish. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Stanford's offense takes the field. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Stanford quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. They'll try to pick up the first. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive. On to attempt the try.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Stanford wants to push the pace. Touch pass on the run. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Williams. He's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 35, he's loose. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Brought down at the 4-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? try to get it on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over North Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. After the run, 2nd and medium.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's a draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer.
And he breaks into the open. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Notre Dame! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Got his man in the middle. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Stanford quickly to the line. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Brown wants to pass. Working that left side now. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Gives it to the back on the draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. On the ground, it's Young. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Now on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the 1st half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
Number 37 in punt formation to kick it away.
On the move, it's Williams. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Stanford set to boot it deep to start this second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Line gets set, first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Irish! And the route is on. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 8 over North Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
We'll see if they can dig one up. It goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Brown will throw it. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And I tell you what, man, defenses play zone. All eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. The snap sets up to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed, it's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11.
Here we go.
Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires into the end zone. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to go up top. They're bringing heat. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the pummeling has started. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses at it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Absolute shame. Missed it. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
Notre Dame 42, Stanford 0.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Nifty little dance step. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
They're working that left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Let's go.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Brings up 2nd down and goal to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. And he's got him set up. Defense finally gets him out of bounds at the 3. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That last score just a little icing on the cake in this one as they get set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter.
Blue 22! Blue 22!
Power football with the run. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. We'll start the quarter offense about to snap it on 2nd down. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Jackson will throw. Coming after it. And they got him for the sack.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
What can you say about the impact this dude has had on this game? He has been completely unblockable all game long, guys. That's his 3rd sack of the game.
Stanford lines up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
Running it back, it's Williams. He gets a block. Delivers the contact. There he goes. Open it up. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And man, David, you couldn't ask for any better starting field position than this.
This is as good as it gets. Defense made the play. Now offense gets a chance, Jesse, to go cash this in.
Yeah, they got to pay this one off, too. They would love to be able to go out, be physical, and run this thing in, put a touchdown up on the board.
Are we sure that he knows what color jersey his receivers are wearing? Threw a pick on the last drive and almost threw another one.
Just temporarily confused. No big deal. Hey, short memory. Quarterback's got to have those short memories, right? It's behind me. No harm done. Reset. Next play.
Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with 2 top 25 teams locking horns. Wisconsin is currently trailing, but if this young star powers a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Alan Amici and Ron Dane among the greats to play in Madison. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USC. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Looking for a block, it's Williams. Very little will make the crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here come the Irish back on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Fires to the right. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. On second down, he'll fire.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Pressure coming. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Bringing it back, it's Smith. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too.
Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Irish! And the punishment has been extended. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Hoping to find one that works this time on second down from the 7. Jackson will throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, cut country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back in his 4-yard line.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. On the return, it's Smith.
Returner is tackled down at the 36. And your Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.